Masters of Universe star was ready to jack it all in before first Hollywood role with Idris Elba. Handsome, rugged, and looking like a real-life He-Man, it's no surprise that stuntman-turned-actor James Wilkinson could finally be hitting the big time. But the 35-year-old was ready to jack it all in before getting his big Hollywood break playing Mekaneck, a member of He-Man's heroic warriors, in the current blockbuster Masters of the Universe. Here, Jersey-born James talks to New about his incredible journey, including living in Asia for 6 years and trying to play it cool with co-star Idris Elba. You're in the Masters of the Universe reboot.
Is your pet ignoring the water bowl? The Veckin Pet Fountain keeps water circulating and uses 5-stage filtration to improve taste and reduce impurities. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/5 before it's gone.
I'm still pinching myself. This is definitely my biggest acting role to date. I play Mekaneck, the heroic human periscope, with a bionic neck that can stretch to great height, as you do. He's a battle-hardened character, he's got a great sense of humor, and he's just a nice, fun character to play. How does it feel to be a part of this? To star in the reboot of something which I loved back in the day is great. From seeing Star Wars and DC fans not liking certain iterations of characters, I did worry a little. But from what I can see, it's had such a warm reception, which I feel so thankful for. You had an intense 2-hour audition for this role, didn't you? I was put through my paces for 2 whole hours, me and another guy. We were doing choreography with swords, hand-to-hand combat, flips with superhero lands. I remember thinking, even if I don't get this, that was the best time I've ever had. There are some huge names in it, such as Idris Elba and Jared Leto. I spent a few days filming with Idris. I'm a big fan and I thought, I'm going to have to make some kind of conversation here. I was trying to play it cool. I noticed he was in his costume and had these huge shoes on, and I walked up and was like, your feet are quite big, aren't they? I've got big feet as well. Yeah, it wasn't my proudest moment. But he turned out to be such a cool guy, and we did end up getting into a lot of playful banter together. I just saw Jared from afar a couple of times walking past his trailer with fake blood all over his face. But I learned a lot from them all, through osmosis, really. The reason these guys are so successful is not luck. They're gracious to literally everyone on set, they work extremely hard, and there's no diva behavior. Is it true you were ready to pull the plug on acting before bagging this role? I'd just done 6 years of live-action work. I was living above a pub with some less-than-ideal situations outside at night. I thought, do I pack it in and go and do something else? But I took a leap into the unknown auditioning for this role, and it paid off. You came into acting by way of your career as a stuntman. I started off as a musical theater actor. I went to performing arts college at 16, so I learned to dance, act, and perform on stage, and traveled the world doing different projects. But then I wanted to get away from that and thought, what will set me apart? I'm 6'6" in, I'm built a certain way, so why don't I get the credentials and really get into this stunt thing? So I did and ended up in a Terminator stunt show for a couple of years in Japan. Japan for 2 years, then Singapore and different parts of China. I lived abroad for 6 years, it was my stunt university. So when I came back to the UK, I had all the knowledge and contacts. I'm heading off soon with a team to cross Mongolia for a couple of weeks on motorcycles. We're filming it for a lifestyle documentary. Laying on a sunbed for a fortnight would be my idea of hell. You're from Jersey originally, what was that like growing up? It's so safe and it's wonderful if you're into exploring, sports, and stuff like that. Growing up, I was into all the sports. I played a bit of rugby, athletics, I was always active. We're sure you'll have a fair few female fans after this film. Do you have a partner? Laughs no, I don't right now. I'm so busy, sometimes my personal life takes a back seat, which is a bit of a shame. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Time sort of stops still, so that's almost like time travel in itself. What's been one of the craziest moments in your career so far? Probably being kicked in the face by an actor called Scott Adkins. I worked with him in this new movie called Bedlam, which is coming out soon. I've been a fan of his for a while, so working with him was just incredible. It's never for aesthetic purposes, it's so I can stay fit and do the roles I do. And it's amazing for your mental health. If I have things on my mind, I can go for a run, go hard in the gym for an hour or two, and things slot into place in my head. Well, I'm working on a short film in Jersey and have a small role in Roadhouse 2, which is out next year. I fought some real UFC fighters on that, so that was really interesting. It was filmed in Elstree Studios, too, the same place as Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe is showing in select cinemas across the UK now. For more of the latest showbiz news and gossip, follow Mirror Celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads.